2 beers.
I'm glad we both misfired a little bit there. Because
So
I was like, oh no, my finger's not, no.
It ended up perfect. I ended up like trying to like not go too quickly, and I just undershot it. Completely misjudged it. Is that a bang?
It does look like that, doesn't it?
It looks like the Froze Rose one. I am very excited about this one, and also like I'm not terrified. I'm very excited about this one, honestly.
Okay.
I got a good theme going on this time too.
I too am excited. You want to go first? Or you want me to hit this up?
Thank you. Should hit this one. I got the other one last time.
All right. So let me tell you. While you were enjoying this hazy IPA, loaded with smooth citrus notes, Twigs the beaver was up to no good. He may look innocent, but don't trust him for a second, because once you turn your back, you'll end up just saying, well, you know, this is... Damn it! Oh no, look at that. There's too much glare.
I can see that.
He's a beautiful little bear, though.
That's a beautiful fella, but it's like my old grandpappy always said, you can't trust no beaver.
Is that something your grandfather said?
No.
I was like, why would that ever come up? What does that mean?
What are we talking about here as far as percentages and all that?
Yeah, so one of the reasons we discussed this a little before the show, but I'll be doing 3 because this is a hazy light IPA. It is a 4%, but I just loved the beaver just gnawing on his little light thing, so I wanted to get it.
Sounds good to me. Can't pass a beaver. It's like that Primus song, right, known as Big Brown Beaver. A big brown beaver. All right. So, the heavy hitter, the beast from the Fort West Martin House Brewery. We have right here. It is. I'm like, does it have this? The original Queen was the first barrel aged fruited sour we ever brewed here at Martin House. This version is unique as it was aged 5 months in a mix of whiskey barrels and wine barrels.
Oh.
This is Queen of the Mist, a whiskey barrel and wine barrel aged chokeberry sour.
Is chokeberry a real thing? I've never heard of that.
With as much conviction as she has, I believe it is.
Interesting.
I've never heard about it either. But it's a barrel and wine barrel aged, whiskey and wine barrel aged.
That looks cool.
Chokeberry sour. Sounds awesome. It is an 11.7%. It's unblended. And it cost me like $8 from the heavy.
Oh, sheesh.
But look at this beautiful color.
That is, and I'm looking at a chokeberry now because I've never heard of this. They look kind of like blueberries. They're apparently found in the eastern North American wet woods and swamps.
Oh, so like
that is it's a very nice color. That's interesting. I like it.
It smells like a Merlot, honestly, like a Cabernet.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah,
Very
this
interesting.
color is phenomenal. It's like, holy shit! I almost don't want to drink it. Like, it looks amazing.
Just make it a work of art. Just frame it.
Yeah. Well, I'll just put it in epoxy. Damn, that's good. Oh yeah, that's good.
Oh, I'm very happy about this. I mean, I'm not surprised. Like, Martin House doesn't screw things up.
They had me scared yesterday, the last week's episode with the Thunder Crunch. The fact that it had no head on there, I was like, I was really worried.
Do you think that just the can was stored improperly or something?
That's what I'm thinking, because I was gonna. It's funny enough. I had another one here because I was gonna try it again, but I was like, yeah, that's not gonna be my third. So I put it to the side.
Such a good little dog.
Oops.
Such a good little pupperson.
I do love the bullies.
Mm. Mm, mm, mm.
Fantastic. Ooh. It's a sour.
So I would also love it.
Yeah, it's good. It's damn good.
Very
It
nice.
kind of I don't know what the chokeberry flavor profile is, but like it kind of reminds me of, the tartness cranberries have.
Yes.
Kind of that at the aftertaste. It's good.
Interesting. I love when you learn about a fruit that just some part of the world has known about forever. Especially food. Like anytime I hear about a new food where I'm like, how the fuck have I existed
This long in
almost
that.
40 years and I just have never heard of this before?
Yeah. I know there's another fruit that's like really big in like West Virginia and North. It's another berry. I can't think.
Boysenberries?
Maybe it's like it's one of those berries that like it's abundant there in the wild, but like it doesn't last long, so you really can't sell it. Like they fucking rot quick.
Oh, huh.
Uh,
Interesting. Would you
I'm
know
gonna
it if you heard it?
yeah, I'm gonna it'll pop it if it pops into my head. I'll just randomly blurt it out.
Apricot.
Definitely not apricot.
Banana.
No,
All right, I'm going alphabetical. Cantaloupe.
no, it's a berry for sure.
Is it a date?
No, it's something
Elderberry.
not elderberry. Elderberries.
Oh,
You know what? It reminds me of loquats.
that's a fun word to say. I don't know if I've ever had one for sure.
So a loquat's like it's like this super soft, yellowish to like golden little fruit, like a little plum.
And this isn't a kumquat.
Not a kumquat. It's called a loquat. The funny thing is that I up until I was like 29, 28, out here in South Texas amongst the Latino community, they're called Chinese plums.
Mm-hmm.
And so all I only knew was Chinese plums, and I could never ask for the fruit outside of Chinese plum. I didn't know what the hell it was. And the only way you could get them though was if you had a tree or somebody had a tree. Like I remember an old church that was like next door to my great grandmother's house. They had one, so we would jump the fence when nobody was there and steal a bunch of the fruits and jump back over the fence. And then my dad had one. My dad had one for the longest time, and like we couldn't eat because they grow so much on the trees. Like we couldn't eat all of them, so all like the neighborhood kids when they were walking home from school would climb up on our fence and shit and pick them.
Mm.
And my dad, we didn't care because it's like we take them because it's gonna get rotten and
Yeah.
fall off.
Squirrels are going to get them or something.
Yeah, but they're phenomenal. But they're called loquats. I had no idea until I had to like describe it to the interwebs and find out that it was called loquat.
That's fun. I like it. It's kind of like it took me a long time to learn that. Oh God, no, I forgot the English word for it again. Passion fruit.
Oh yeah,
Because like my family, we call them lilikoi.
yeah.
So I just like, and like that's not a very common phrase in the East Coast, so no one had any idea what I was talking about. And then like someone was like, "Oh, passion fruit." I'm like that's what I'm talking about. Oh, okay, same thing, different name. Got it.
Yeah, I forget. There's another one. It's like, I don't know the naming of it. I think I know it as cherimoya, but like,
Oh yes, that would be the Mongolian banana.
so cherimoya is also known as a custard apple.
Custard apple. That's a fun name. I've never heard of that. I've never heard of either way of that.
Yeah, so cherimoya looks like this.
Oh, interesting. It's kind of like a.
So it's super
Those
soft.
are big seeds.
Yeah, it is.
Can you eat the seeds?
I've never tried. So I don't
So
think
most people pick them out.
yeah. So it's super soft and mealy on the inside, and it tastes like the milk after you eat a bowl of Fruity Pebbles.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah, I guess
That sounds good.
it's really good. One goes a long way though because it's very super sweet. I don't do well with super sweet.
I mean, I would describe myself as someone with a sweet tooth, but there is a level where you're just like, this needs to stop. And it also kind of plays into the thing that we've talked about this many times, but both of us like flavors that are like multiple profiles.
Mm-hmm.
Like sweet's best when it's with spicy or with savory or with
Yeah,
sour.
salty. Yeah.
I think it's always better when you've got a couple things going on.
Speaking of that, I've been trying this new tahini twist.
Oh.
This one
Oh, I
is sweet
should
and
get
spicy. It's sweet and spicy. So like, yeah, the ingredients: chili pepper, citric acid. Look at that boy. That's a handsome fella right there.
he's the film crew.
Yeah, and so like it's this one here. It's sweet forward, and then it goes into like heat. Like it's like twice as spicy as the original, and
Oh.
and also has sweetness to it. So it's actually
Oh,
pretty good.
I'm gonna have to look for that. That sounds really good.
Yeah, tahini twist. So it's like sweet, spicy, plus sour. It's actually
Oh,
really fucking good.
that sounds very good. Mm. I'm very tempted. No, I'm not gonna get it now, but I'm very tempted to go get tahini.
You should grab it.
I
when
should
you grab your
always
second
come
one.
prepared with it. Next time I'll come prepared.
I mean, you should grab it when you grab your other one.
I will. I'm pretty. So my last one, it's not going to work in. My last one, I'm actually excited for because I think
Ooh.
I think it's a first, not just for recorded episodes. I think it's a first. Period, maybe.
Oh.
Yeah. So I'm excited for the last one, and my next one, I don't think will meet it. I'm actually the next one. I think is a good flavor profile by itself.
How are you feeling about the one you got?
I like it. I like it. I feel like, especially now that we're kind of like into summer here, and it's been. I mean, comparatively, it's not hot at all. So I sympathize with Texan heat, but it's hot for us.
Cali's got to beat. Cali was like 89 degrees today.
Okay.
Oh, no, 98 degrees today.
We're in like the upper 50s. Okay, I guess it's not that hot. But it's
50
hot for
sounds-
us.
50 sounds beautiful.
Yeah. So anyway, it's for us it's been warmer. So like light beers and things like this that just have like a nice citrusy flavor. They're very good. And this is very easy to drink too, obviously, because it's fucking 4%. So you could go to town on these. You could have a pitcher while bowling a frame.
Yeah, it's basically like that Nantucky one I like.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. From what you've told me, yes, I believe it's exactly like that. Okay. So I have something I want to pick your brain about.
Let's do it.
Okay. Sarah and I were talking about this a bit earlier. All right. So this is not trying to piss off atheists or fundamentalists. We're just playing a hypothetical here. Okay. So I want you to imagine there is a heaven. So some people are obviously sure of this. Some people are on the fence. Some people don't know. Some people it's obviously not true. But let's say there is one. If there is a heaven, when you get up there, are your loved ones the age that you want them to be, the age that they died at, or the age that they want to be? Or is there some other result?
Interesting.
And are they aware of who chose it? If so, because like let's say you're in charge, like it's your personal heaven, but they're aware of it. So like you get up there and your grandma's like, "Why did you make me 85? I was 30 once. It was awesome."
Do you think, or what if it's subjective in the sense that to them they're the 30-year-old one, but you perceive them as the 80-year-old
So
one?
that's exactly what the seal said. So her interpretation was that everyone perceives everyone in the light that was best for them, which I think is very, very like that's nice. That would be heavenly. That would be a lovely thing if everyone was just exactly how you remembered them.
Yeah, I'm going with I think that's like the best way, but I'm going with where they died.
That feels like where like the cosmic thing would want it to go, right?
Like to me that makes the most sense.
Which would be such a downer if you died in like an accident. You're just like permanently like limbless if you got hit by a truck.
So I don't know about the state you died, like to say your physical body died.
Just the
like,
age.
Yeah.
Just the age.
That's what I'm thinking. But then again, I don't know, man. Because I think of
what about all the babies? So it's just
Yeah,
like a bunch of babies.
So like in Divine Comedy, right? Circle one is purgatory. Not purgatory. Circle one is limbo, and
Hmm.
it's basically all the scholars are there. It's all the people that were born before Christ because they weren't able. He didn't die for their sin, so they died with original sin. So they're in limbo. They're not being tortured. They're just not in heaven, but they're not being tortured either. They're just they're chilling, right? And so they're there. It's all them and the unbaptized babies.
Do you think
Is
they
it
still pay rent?
nah?
Rent free.
Rent free. That they're chilling.
That's nice.
There's no
That's not
earthly
that
thing.
bad.
Yeah, so like they're just chilling. So it's basically everybody that died with original sin, and so that includes the unbaptized babies,
Okay.
and that's specifically said in in the Divine Comedy. So I'm gonna go with that one.
I like it. I like it.
But like, do you remember Coco? Did you watch?
Like
Did you watch
the
Coco?
Pixar DreamWorks thing.
Yeah,
I'm aware of it. I've never seen it.
fantastic movie. Like seriously, it's super. It's one of the best ones they've made. Right.
This is
And
not the one where they go, "We don't talk about brew." No, 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 no.
no. That's the other.
That's
Not
something
Mexican
else.
one. Yeah,
Okay.
that's the Encanto. There you go.
Okay.
Right. Yeah.
So
yeah.
not that.
I've never seen that one. Coco's the one with the Day of the Dead stuff and everything.
So I would probably like Coco a lot then.
Coco's nuts. It's absolutely an amazing thing, which is funny enough because like all the characters in there, it's probably just because of like my background, but all the characters, a lot of the characters in there remind me of my family members. Like one of the guys I see my dad in like fucking crazy. One of the ones I see my grandmother in like crazy, like my great grandma. Like there's so many things where it's like you make this out after them. Like it's weird, but in there, so like the whole thing with the Day of the Dead is you lay out the offering, right? Your ofrenda, like it's like you have the pictures to offer them, you lay out the offerings to them. It's a similar thing across cultures, right?
Yep.
You lay out marigold petals
Hmm.
to guide their spirits to come back to the altar, right? So they can have their food. And in the thing, it's basically once people stop putting you up there and they forget about you, you experience a second death and your spirit dies basically, right? Like so your family keeps you alive. Your family keeps you alive in the spirit side, right?
Hmm.
And so in said movie, you have in there, so you have people that have died when they were adults, and so their skeleton version of them is them as adults.
Hmm.
And so there's a couple in there where they died young, and they died when they died, and their daughter was still a baby,
Hmm.
but their daughter lived all the way till she was an old woman. So when she came back to the other side, her skeleton form was her as an old woman, so she looks older than her parents. But her parents see it, they're like, "Oh, my Nina, like oh, my little girl," you know what I mean?
Hmm.
And they're hugging her, but she looks older than they look because she died when she was older than them.
That's very cool.
Yeah,
Oh, I gotta watch this. This sounds
yeah,
great.
it's a great fucking movie. Like honestly, it's a fantastic movie.
All right. Brief sidebar, because I'm in the master of segues. Number one was B minus. It was good. I enjoyed it. I could, if I see light beers now that are on sale like this one was, I'll probably just start picking them up as like a little warm up,
Yeah,
a little palate cleanser.
I think that means I gotta keep a case of Mantucky.
A little Mantucky lying around.
So I think this one here, oh yeah, this one here. I'm conflicted, honestly. I'm conflicted between this is the best sour I've ever tasted, or right under the Raven sour.
Either way, that is very high praise.
Yeah, no, like, and I knew it as soon as I drank it, but the thing is, as the warmer it got, it was still just as good. And like,
Oh, that's, I'm very excited for you. That sounds great.
the floor for this one's an A.
Ooh.
I'm genuinely, I think this is an A plus.
I think it is. I think it has to be.
It's an A plus.
If it's there with Raven Boy, it's got to be an A plus.
Yeah. Queen of the Mist.
Great job, Martin House. Great job.
What is she like? A chokeberry fall pixie or vixen? I don't know what you call it.
Chokeberry Pixie.
She's
The old.
look. She even carried yeah. It's A plus. It's literally one of the best hours I've ever had in my life.
That's very nice. All right. Let me tell you this next one here. Speaking of high praise, let me introduce you to High Grass. Now, High Grass, let the grass grow. When we launched High Grass, it became an instant classic in our beer garden. The perfect companion to a sunny day, brewed with all natural lemongrass and whole ginger root,
Ooh.
sliced by hand at Uxbridge. High Grass brims with freshness and palate-pleasing flavor. So yeah, I saw lemongrass because that's the word that's like, and then I saw ginger and I was like,
Lemongrass and ginger go together like lamb and tuna fish.
What?
Peanut butter and jelly? You think does that one better?
Lamb and tuna fish is perfect. I'm thinking about all the times I've had a nice tuna fish sandwich and thought, lamb is what's needed here.
You don't remember the movie Big Daddy?
Oh no, no. Why do we always devolve into the Adam Sandler argument? I can't do it. All right, let's go ahead. Tell me about Big Daddy.
So in Big Daddy, Rob Schneider plays this foreign delivery guy.
Mm-hmm.
It's the whole thing where he's like, he doesn't know how to read, so they're teaching him how to read along with Frankenstein, the little boy, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so he's learning all these fucking hard words and shit. And then he goes to Rob Schneider, and then he goes to like ball, little short words, and then finally give him a hard word, and it's hippopotamus, right? And he's like, hip hop. Hip Hop Anonymous, and then he's like, "Damn you give him the easy ones." He, like crashes out. Well, anyways, movie thing goes. Adam Sandler fakes being his friend to get custody, or to like, so the boy doesn't go to become a ward of the state like Lilo, right? And so he's more nanny than anybody else. Adam Sandler here is lies so he can keep him so he doesn't go to the state. He pretends to be Jon Stewart. But anyways, they find out. They try to take him away. They bond, and he's trying to become this boy's guardian. So during the trial, basically all of the people around him come and basically make the case against the state that no, he's a fit father. All this other kind of stuff. Like let him keep the boy. And so one of the people that goes on stand is Rob Schneider. And then he's like, he loves this boy. All this stuff. They go together like lamb and tuna fish. And everybody's like, what the fuck? And then he's like, what? Lamb and tuna fish? No? He's like, I don't peanut butter jelly, spaghetti meatball. Does this work better for you? He's like, yeah, because this is America, buddy. Right? Like, it's a whole thing. It's one of those things that like I saw once when I was younger and it just stuck in my head.
Yeah.
But lemongrass and ginger go together amazingly. Lemongrass is probably my favorite aromatic like ever. I fucking love the lemongrass.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, if you ever have like a good like a fresh grilled like lemongrass ginger like chicken at like a Vietnamese place, like that's a.
So like when I was working at the old Hebe when I was young, in the deli department they used to have a hot bar, right, and they had Asian food. Well, the lady cooking the Asian food at my store was like, she was fucking awesome, but she was just this older Vietnamese lady, like from Vietnam. Her daughter brought her over, kind of thing, and she would make this lemongrass chicken that only our location sold because she made it. It was the best shit I ever had in my life.
Wow.
Like I would get it every day for lunch because it was so fucking good. It was just a bowl of white rice and then this like lemongrass chicken. It was just chopped up lemongrass, like chopped up chicken thigh in this like lemongrass braise sauce thing, and it was like, oh, it's so fucking.
It's
good.
amazing how well that flavor works with just plain white rice, though. Yeah, like it's perfect. Like it's such a good combo.
It's so good. Goddamn. I am not kidding that I remember that from that job and just think about it fondly and like miss that. because I know it's not there anymore. Because I doubt she's ever there. But every single time I'm like in San Antonio, I'm just thinking like,
Mm-hmm.
and she was nice. She would always like when she'd come back home, come back from, she would take like a 2-3 month leave and go back to Vietnam. She'd come back and bring like a bunch of like peppers and stuff like that.
Oh,
And
very nice.
she'd give them to me during lunch. It was fucking.
What a
I
nice
miss
lady.
that. She was amazing.
What a nice lady.
So here's the thing. We happen to have a kind of old bear scene going on right now. See, I was thinking of, woodsy, right, Queen of the Mist thing. I was like, what can I pair this? I saw this last night actually. So I changed my rotation because it's paired with it perfectly.
Oh.
This right here is from a brewery who they have a stout that I absolutely love. It's really cool. They make a black metal stout. I haven't got it here yet. I had it in Austin and San Antonio, but not here. This brewery, I believe, is from Austin. I've had a couple of duds from here, including one of the worst beers I've ever had. Yeah, it was that one witch. It was like something witch, worm witch, or worm something. It was a rye. That, it was fucking rough.
Mm-hmm.
This right here is from the brewery, Jester King.
Jester King That's Brewery. A good name.
It really is. I fucking love this art so much. I am a sucker for like Renaissance era or like just in that general area of like Old English, like occult stuff, or like when they make like demons, devils, nymphs, and things like that. Like,
we both
love the art, right? Like, this right here is called. This is Jester King Green Acres.
Oh, that's very nice.
And this is Green Acres Hop Fest.
Oh, it's very creepy.
This is a hazy double IPA, and I believe it's an 8%. So this is an 8% hazy double IPA. Jester King Green Acres. It is a double hazy with Freestyle, Super Sauvin, Kohai Nelson, hand selected Simcoe Mosaic, and Haas Hypnotropic Euphorics. Brewed and canned by Jester King in Austin, Texas. So it's pretty magical.
Very nice. I'm curious to see how you feel about it. Now, there we go. I didn't want to interfere with the crack. Cool. Now, I saw on the old interweb that Austin had some bananas hail yesterday that like knocked the windows out of the airport. Did that affect the DFW?
So it didn't affect, like, we didn't get any hail, but towards the middle of the night last night, had some fucking wild thunder and lightning and a random storm that lasted like 30 minutes.
Interesting.
But it was enough to where, like, those lightning strikes, thunder, where it's close because like they happen like almost instantaneously. Yeah, so like I felt like it hit. I felt like the place rumble, and you see the crack a lot.
Yeah. Oh, we had one. I think I told you about it. We had one maybe 2 weeks ago that was.
Hold on.
Holding.
Forgot to mute my phone.
All right, I'm going to entertain the people. All right. What would you all want to hear? Let's discuss. Let's discuss perhaps overall bear ranking. Like just best bears out there. Black bears. They're fine. Cuddly. Very cute. Wouldn't run away if you saw one in the woods. Why friend shaped? Sun bears, kind of goofy. I don't know. I don't know if you'd want to play with them. They're a little strange looking. Grizzly bears, obviously great, very intimidating. Lots of sports mascots named after them. Polar bears, I'm biased, so I won't discuss my own feelings there.
Absolutely unprofessional.
What happened? Oh, you or me?
Oh, yeah. Oh, no, me.
Gosh, what are you doing? Answering a phone like some kind of animal?
It was blaring. I don't know if the microphone picked it up, but it was.
Oh, I could hear you.
Yeah, it was full volume.
Yeah, it was just yeeting skeeting.
Yeah,
Great ringtone, by the way,
I love it. I've had it for like 4 years now.
as you should.
Um, Going back before you rudely interrupted. So I was talking about the crazy house rumbling,
Yes,
lightning thunder,
yes.
and you said you had one not so long ago.
Oh yeah, yeah. Just a couple of weeks ago, and it was probably sometimes after I like feed the horses in the morning. I'll come back and like lie down with the dogs, take a little cat nap after I've woken up.
Uh huh.
And I was in that kind of cat nap phase. So I'm like, I'm asleep, but I'm like probably at that like high level of like light sleep where like anything would wake you up.
Yeah.
And there was a clap of thunder that the reverb from it like shook the house.
Yeah.
Like it that lasted like I shit you not like 6 seconds. Like it was
Oh
such a
shit.
yeah. It just kept and I was like, is this an earthquake? Like I had enough time to think that, and I was like, no, this is just like a crazy thunder like reverb thing. So yeah, that was pretty wild. Um, so do you guys have a thing that you call a gully washer there? No.
Gullah Gullah Island.
Gullah Gullah Island's great. Binya Binya, what a guy. They should make Binya Binya merch. That would
They
sell.
should.
Come
Like
and
a
let's
Kauai.
play together in the bright sunny weather. Let's all go to Gullah Gullah Island. Da-da-da-da. Um,
Beautiful.
thank you. But no, so like when I lived in Missouri, like southern Missouri has lots of hollers. Like if you've ever seen that show Ozark, there's a lot of like weird just drop off clips
Yeah,
into
yeah.
like deep ravines. So like if you live near a holler and they have like a sudden flash flood, like the base of it will fill up and there's basically like a mini lake that's not normally there.
Okay, yeah. So I
And
mean,
so,
I guess technically we do have that, but like not. I don't know where it happens enough to where it's like there's a name for it.
yeah, so basically like that runoff that creates that little thing, they call it a gully washer because it's like washing out the
Hmm.
holler or the gully or whatever you
I
call it.
mean, that makes sense. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah. Hmm. What is your most like not invasive, that's the wrong word. Like what's the most common like weather bullshit? Tornadoes? Is that the thing that freaks
Uh,
people out there?
yeah. I guess I think tornadoes is the only thing really. I mean, we do have flooding, but like I think and tornadoes and flooding are like I would say probably the most common because they we get the warnings for them. I guess but
Mm-hmm.
like they're not in like every month thing. There
Mm-hmm.
may be like a one like tornadoes are probably every couple times a year. Like there's a
Mm-hmm.
warning.
Mm-hmm.
Like I say that, but also there's been a couple in the last 2 years. There's probably been like three that touched down or in this general area,
Okay.
right? I would say tornadoes is number one, or no, flooding's probably number one. Flooding's number one because it happens the most often, and then but tornadoes is what people really forget about,
Okay.
and then Alaska, I guess, is the third.
Yeah,
which
good old
which which
Alaska.
for us is like your weekend.
Yeah.
you know,
No, that was very cute. I enjoyed that. Because what did you guys get? Like 6 inches?
fucking basically nothing. The biggest thing is just like it's just the lack of infrastructure.
Sure. Yeah.
So
And so
like
so that's one thing like in Maryland where I grew up, we would probably once every other year we would get a pretty substantial like snowstorm. We were good for like one every couple of years. And I'm talking like a foot, maybe a foot and a half. So like a large amount of snow is not uncommon. But they're not equipped to deal with it. So like they've only got a certain number of snowplows, so they handle like main highways first, then large population areas, then back, and then finally they get to like local neighborhoods.
yeah,
So like one of my fondest childhood memories, like in seventh grade, like right after my birthday, we got a foot and a half of snow. And it shut down school for like a week and a half because they just did not. They here if that had happened, I would have had school 2 days later for sure. But because of like how the plow system works and they just were ill equipped, yeah, I had a ton of time off school. It's God, fantastic.
that's awesome. So for us it's that, but even less so because it's Texas,
Yeah,
right? So like we're that, but like instead of every other year, it's every like 5 years, right?
yeah,
Like
yeah.
And sometimes it's a decade where it doesn't happen at all.
Sure. Yeah.
Right? So like,
Have you ever seen how snowplows function in Montreal?
no,
Okay.
never even like thought about.
Okay. So remind me to send you a video of this later because you're probably going to find it really cool. Because I remember the first time I saw it, I was like, that is fucking wild. So Montreal gets a lot of snow, like even for Canada, like a lot of snow, like feet every year, like feet and feet and feet. And so because of like it's an old city, a lot of roads are tight. There's a lot of one ways. There's a lot of nonsense. So what happens
is it as tight as like New Orleans?
Worse in spots.
Damn, really?
Yeah.
New Orleans is horrid.
Yeah, no, there's spots that are very bad. Like,
wow.
Like it's to the point where like street parking is really enforced. Like you're getting your car like moved if you leave it there after hours.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
So imagine like a plow. Like trying to back this mic up so I can visualize it. So imagine a plow running down the road like so. So that plow has a thing that is like sucking the snow up into it into a massive like snowblower thing. So picture the way a snowblower like shoots the snow off the driveway.
Yeah.
All right. So plow A is doing that motion, shooting it up the back and out. And there's a semi with the box cut off the top next to it. Like fucking Fast and Furious style. And it's just collecting the snow. And then like the snow plow will stop a little bit. The semi will drive off when it's full. And then another one swoops in and they just drive in tandem down the lanes.
That's insane.
Yeah, it's wild to look at.
That's fucking awesome.
It's really cool though. And then like here where we have like, you know, wider roads and like it's just we have plows that run nonstop. Because we will oftentimes, you know, it's very regular here to get a foot or more. And you're driving later the same day. Like the roads are spotless. The plows clean it, and they have like it's a combination of like salt and some sort of weird like liquid shit they put on the road, but they're fine. Like they're fine within it. Like unless it's actively snowing and icing, it's fine. Like the minute it's like the precipitation is done, it's spotless. The only time it's ever bad is when it's like coming down right then, and even then it's normally passable.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
I can't even fathom that because for us, it's like, I guess like they just salt the roads there. I don't know what the fuck they do. But it's definitely not even liquid or like not that I know of.
Yeah.
Yeah, because like basically all you have to do is wait for enough people to like, they salt the roads and wait for enough people to go by to where they make like tire lanes. Enough tire lanes so it's not too bad for you. That's kind of like what we got.
Yeah, that's kind of if you're in rural parts of like Maryland and Delaware, the same thing. You just kind of hope that someone with a bigger car goes in front of you and you're like, sweet, tire tracks. Yeah. It's going to be fine.
Yeah, that's basically what we got here.
I'm trying to remember what they did in Japan. Because it snowed a fair amount when we were there. And I remember not having trouble getting, but I was taking the train everywhere, so like I guess I wasn't really paying attention to the roads. Gotta ask someone.
Pretty sure it's a bunch of Charmanders.
Just Charmanders just lighting it up. Ember.
That's all they need, really.
Charmander. There's got to be a better fire type for that. Better equipped for street work.
You think like just Slugmas would be good because they're just gotta like walk around?
Slugmas I think would be very good. Yeah, right? Absolutely. Because they just like melt it with like,
their body and they just walk. They're just gliding down.
Yeah, and the highways get the Mac Cargos or whatever that guy's name is.
Yeah, Macargo. Yeah.
And then like if you're a homeowner, you have like a Litten and a Growlithe.
That's all you need.
That's it. I can't believe we solved it. It was such an easy mystery to fix.
I don't know why see, Alaska would be fixed easy. They just need to get a bunch
Slugmas.
of Slugmas.
Just a couple of Slugmas.
Idiots, really.
Do you remember Pan's obsession with Gulpins?
You Gulpin? I don't know why that became such an insult. Like
I
even
still
the club was calling people gulpins.
I still have the gulpin with the Sheriff Travis badge from it's such a good stupid joke. Fucking gulpin.
It is a stupid Pokemon, to be fair. This
Yeah.
is not a good Pokemon.
Yeah. Oh.
Oh, that was so good. That was really, really good.
Have you seen the rumors of the next possible region?
I have not.
So presumably the same dude that leaked Sun Moon
Mm.
is out and about again. So like I kind of maybe could be real. Presumably the next gen is going to be based on Greece, and they have cool kind of like Greek deity like font things. I already forgot the potential names for them, but they're out there. Like if you're curious, you can find it. But it sounded neat
Greece. Yeah, like a Greek god thing would be dope. I'm
because
still hoping that they're gonna do another. So like, I get that they're doing the Legend Z, right? The ZA one.
yeah, yeah,
Cool, whatever, right?
yeah,
Like bringing the megas back, cool, whatever.
yeah.
I hope more than anything, the next Legends they do. I was originally hoping like a Legends like Jodas, whatever. But the best Legends they can do would be Black and White. If they did the Legends for like the Unova region back before the main dragon got separated into was it Reshiram and Zekrom?
Yeah.
Like because before all the shit with Kirim and stuff, so it was like the original dragon. Like if there was a Legends Black and White,
Yeah.
and it was like the original dragon, and you're like doing the things that lead up to the dragon separating, that'd be fucking amazing.
Yeah. Yeah. I think that isn't that in the works? I think that's in the works.
I hope so, but I haven't heard anything confirming that or not. Because the only
All right.
one I know is like Legend ZA.
Yeah, all right. I'm not going to waste our time with it now, but afterwards I'm pretty sure that's like in production.
I hope so. That'd be amazing. But yeah, I haven't heard
because like
it.
they've been going in order. Like basically everything gets a reboot. Like all and they're on Black and White now. Like that's the next thing in line.
But yeah, but that's not trying for the reboot, but like not for like Legends though. Like
Oh,
Legends.
I see what you're saying. Like you want the backstory. Like you
Correct.
want the okay. Sorry, I misunderstood.
Yeah. I don't want because there's already Black and Black and White too, right?
Yeah.
I don't want a remake of Black and White. What I want, because Legends,
You want a prequel.
Yeah, because Legends is Legends Arceus, and now they're doing Legends like Z,
Yeah.
right? Legends
Yeah. Yeah.
So like, if they did Legends for Black and White, to where it was the prequel, because like the whole, did you play Black and White?
That is the only generation I missed because that was the age where I was like, I'm too cool for Pokemon now.
Yeah, I genuinely believe. I think the best Pokemon game, I think probably like Scarlet and Violet, I think is probably number one now. Personally,
I really enjoyed them a lot.
Yeah. I would say story wise, I think Black and White is probably number one or two.
And that's set in New York, correct? It's supposed to be New York.
I think so.
Yeah.
I
Okay.
forget, yeah, it's the Unova region, right? And
yeah. So that's New York.
Yeah.
Okay.
So like that one is absolutely phenomenal. Like that one is.
I should go back and play it because I heard it was also the hardest. Like it actually had a bit of difficulty to it.
It was good because what they did that was awesome about it is like, and love or hate it, but they region locked it. So you could not pull other Pokemon. You couldn't use old Pokemon from other previous generations. You had to use the Pokemon of that generation. After you got to the Elite Four, you got the National Dex, and then you could start bringing in other Pokemon. But to complete the game, you had to use the Pokemon of that region.
I like that. That's good.
And so it's awesome, right? So you have to build a new team. You have to do all this stuff. One of the like the guys in it, like the bad guys, is basically like Pokemon PETA, but like not shitty, right? It's pretty great. It's basically like Pokemon are higher beings. They don't need to be like enslaved, kind of thing. And so he's like, that's kind of his edge, right? While like the other organizations, like now we're trying to unlock shit and fucking enslave, reform the original dragon to enslave, like to take over the world, right? So you have like these two warring factions behind you, just trying to get badges and shit. But
Yeah.
like, it's fucking phenomenal because the backstory of it is basically that there was a great dragon that was like destroying the land, basically, just and somebody stepped in and separated the dragon's powers and it made the legendaries of the region, right? And so there's this whole backstory of like how the legends for the game came to be, and they used to be united as one entity, and now they're not, right?
That's very cool.
So like having a Legends a prequel of like the dragon being the dragon
Hmm.
and having to go through or whatever,
Yeah,
like
that would be awesome.
while it gets separated, would be fucking amazing.
That would be very cool. Also, have you noticed that a lot of generations after the first one, where it's just like they're bad guys that are, kidnappers effectively, that the villains just became freedom fighters that are slightly ahead of their time? Like a lot of the villains are not bad people.
Yeah,
The
I
Brit
think
Bong
so.
guy is just a climate change guy. Like he's just an environmentalist. That's
Like,
all he.
I mean, like at the end, but yeah, I can see that because what was was it the Kingsman too? The bad guy was like this environmentalist nut that was like, obviously, to stop climate change we need to eradicate humanity. And so like
Yeah.
I
They're
mean,
just,
I can
they're
totally
just
see
like
how they think of bad guys.
they're really extreme. Like they're unnecessarily ahead of their time.
And
They're
yeah, that and a tad bit of misguidedness, yeah. But then you had like this, so like you had that, and then you had this like weird. So being very frank, Sun and Moon is my most hated gen. I think Sun and Moon's kind of trash. Like some of the Pokemon in there are amazing, but I'm not a fan of the gen. Like
you,
I've
you
replayed
don't like you
everyone.
don't like the trial leaders.
Eh,
You don't like the Kahoo
yeah, like not a fan of that. Not a fan of what were the fucking Skull Kids? What were they called?
Team Skull.
The Team
It's
Skull.
just
Okay, yeah.
it's just that stupid.
Okay, yeah, yeah. So like them, because Skull Kids is from Zelda, right? So, but
Guzma.
but basically, like so, like them, and then the Ultra Beast. I'm like, yeah, fuck, like it's a kind of whatever. They did give us Mimikyu, and Mimikyu's dope as fuck. So like, I'll give that to them.
Mm-hmm.
Also, like the pseudo legendary for Sun and Moon was trash. Um, but those lords,
Cosmog.
is Cosmog the pseudo legendary? The Dragonite, you know what I mean? Like, what's the Dragonite? Isn't it that weird? Uh,
Oh, oh,
the Dragon pseudo legendary. It's that weird.
Koomodo.
Yeah, yeah,
Mm-hmm.
like one of the most
With his
forgettable
with
ones.
his clanging scales.
Yeah, like one of the most forgettable ones.
So I will say that Jen has a lot of my favorite Pokemon, but I admit the departure from there's something where a lot of people seem to dislike the games because they're on rails and you have so little like free world. Scarlet and Violet really corrected that. There's like a lot of open world.
Yeah, I did like the fact that you could just go and face any gym you wanted to face.
Yeah,
No matter what
if
way.
you want to try and go get wrecked right away by if you somehow get up the mountain and you're like, all right,
What's so funny is my third gym badge was what's the fucking the ice guy, the one everybody thought was a girl.
oh yeah.
Yeah,
Don't know
he
the name, but I know who you're talking
he
about.
was my third gym badge. Like,
Which like in order of operations, I think if you're doing it by level, it should be 7.
yeah, but he was my third gym badge,
Mm-hmm.
right? And so like,
Did
but
you
it was
pick
fun.
Fire Alligator Boy?
Yeah, but so right now currently because I still am like I haven't like completed it because I've been like playing here and there and I don't want to I don't want to finish the game, right? But because like after you beat the Elite Four, which is granted I love Scarlet Violet, but the Elite Four for this one was trash. The champion sucked. I hated it. I didn't like Greta or whatever her name was.
Mm-hmm.
Trash. I didn't like her. But
Mm-hmm.
this Elite Four was very easy. But so I beat the Elite Four. I'm like halfway through the re-battling of the gym leaders where you're like auditing them. I just haven't complete. I just haven't completed it.
You are just auditing.
Yeah, right. That's what you're doing, right?
Yeah.
And so like I haven't completed it because like I don't want the game to be over, so I haven't finished it. But like right now, my Fuecoco is like at level 95, and I haven't evolved him.
You just kept it Fuecoco?
Yeah, I did because like
Oh, that's
because
fun.
because I fucking love Fuecoco. Because I saw the Torch Boy, and I hate him.
You don't like my boy Skeledirge?
He gets Skeledirge. He looks like fucking Curly from Three Stooges.
But what
The
about yeah,
the
he
the
does have
fire
the terrible
the
yeah.
fire from his mouth looks like the side hair, and he has a chrome dome.
So
And I can't unsee that, and I can't stand it. But granted, the ability and like was it Torch Song or whatever it
yeah,
is
it's fantastic.
stupid good. But like
It's very overpowered.
yeah,
It
it's
kind of
ridiculous.
breaks it breaks the game towards the end.
But all of them is even like because like the Cubs she picked was it Mascarda, right?
Hmm.
And that trick shot or whatever the fuck that his move is, it always crits. It's 100% crit rate.
Hmm.
It's fucking ridiculous. It's the signature move is just 100% crit rate. Like it always crits.
Yeah.
It's terrible. But anyways, but the funniest thing is that we're both like high level. So I haven't like she's constantly like, why haven't you involved him yet? You know, one Torch Song. I'm like, look, I fucking love Toy Coco. That fucking doofy ass little guy. I love that dude. He's not anything. He's literally my favorite fire starter. Like I, as soon as I saw him, I fell in love with that dude.
Mhm.
Like my favorite fire starter by far is Coco. So like I haven't evolved him, and I nicknamed his name is. Wait, do you nickname your Pokemon?
Yes.
Yeah, I do too. I started like probably like Gen 6 is when I started to. As I got older, when I started, because I got tired of like, I played it since the first release, right? Like what, 96? I've
Mhm.
played it like since I was 6, 7, like 5 years old. And I
Mhm.
played it every gen since then, and I beat it, and I restarted, beat it, and restarted, like, and you know, I didn't have a lot of friends that played Pokemon, so like I got red version, blue version, yellow version. So I played every gen multiple times, right? And so I got tired, and I never nicknamed my Pokemon, and then I would always end up with like similar teams, and so I got tired of that. So like by like Gen 5, I started nicknaming all my Pokemon, and I if I didn't love my starter, I would box him immediately and pick another
Mhm.
Pokemon to be my starter.
Mhm.
Right? Like I remember going through Diamond, and Houndour was my starter, so I had Houndoom was my main Pokemon, and
That's
so
a that's a great option.
what I started doing is I started being like a trainer in the game. So I would make my team be a theme,
Yes, same.
right?
I would
And
do the same thing.
so like for one run through I had a dark team. One run
Mhm.
through I had whatever team, and I would basically do that, and I would try to like not get 6 Pokemon. I would try to make my team as small as possible, so like 3 or 4 Pokemon,
Mhm.
and that's the way I would start playing the games.
Mhm.
I think Sword and Shield was the first time I got 6 Pokemon again,
Mhm.
but yeah, but anyways, my Fuecoco is like at level like 96, and I'm at the point where I'm like not using him right now because you have to decide if I want to evolve him or not because he's at 96. I have 2 levels to evolve him. He's at level 96, and his name is Deadlift.
Oh, that's so good.
Yeah, his name is Deadlift. It's
I
Deadlift
really
Fuecoco.
I really like this.
Yeah, so his name is Deadlift, and he has Fire Blast, Flamethrower, um, Fire Blast, Flamethrower. I can't remember. I think Takedown and then something else. But yeah, but he's my dude. And the funniest shit is when like he when the cub like we battle, and granted he doesn't always pull in because he's a little guy, but sometimes he does, and, and he one shot her level 100 Mascarda with the fire
Oh,
blast,
that's fantastic.
and it was the best thing in the world because it's a little ass Fuecoco.
Oh,
It's like
that's
the what was that one level 1 Rattata strategy? That stab
oh
strat. It was like focus hash,
yes,
focus. Yeah,
quick
yeah, quick
attack.
attack. Yeah, it
Yeah,
was like one of those instances, you know.
yeah. I love doing meme teams with things like that, where it's you kind of just work the chess moves, because there's several things you can do that are very dumb and gimmicky, like where things that have no business winning are pretty broken.
Yeah.
Um, one of my favorite things to do just for like the in-game play though is in Sword and Shield. I have a thing I like to do where I call the run Charlie Chaplin's Revenge, and I just do nothing but Mr. Mime and Mr. Rhyme. And I go through and I run it through with them. It's very fun. I don't know why it brings me so much joy.
Yeah, I think. What was your Sword and Shield team?
Ooh, um, let's think. What was whatever the electric dog Bolty Boy is?
Oh yeah, he's great.
Um,
Yamper's involvement. I just know Yamper,
the
but
the
Yamper's involvement.
the one that's like a Guy Fox Thievel or something.
Oh yeah.
Um, who are the starters in that? Not the bunny.
Did you nickname them?
Not the bunny.
Do you remember
Oh,
their nicknames?
I do, and I don't want to say it.
I'll
Okay.
give you my team's nicknames as I say them.
Okay. I'll say mine for my starter, and I will preface this with it
Rillaboom.
genuinely is because he's a drummer, and that's the only reason why. His name was Questlove.
That's good. I know one of my buddies. He's just starting his sword thing because he never played it, and I convinced him to play it, and he got was it Grookey, right? Grookey.
Yep.
Yeah, and he named him
Grookey Gang,
Harambe.
Grookey Gang.
Yeah, he named him Harambe.
Oh, I want to redo it and name him Harambe.
Yeah. I got Sobble and named him Gex. Did you ever play Gex? Gex is like
Mm-mm.
it's a fringe game I've learned,
I've
but
never even heard of it.
yeah, Gex is like you're this lizard. It's a side scroller. Part one's a side scroller. Part two and things like it's there's like 3 or 4 Gex games, and it's like this adult lizard. The jokes in the game are kind of adult.
Interesting.
It's a phenomenal fucking game. It was one of my favorite games as a kid. And I rented it from Blockbuster for the PlayStation, and then like me and my cousin loved it. We played it all the time, but not a lot of people know about it. It's like Medieval or like Jersey Devil. Like most people don't know these
Interesting.
games. Where like say Medieval and they're like, huh? I'm like, bro, those fucking 3 or 4 of them. What are you talking about? Or like Jersey Devil, there's only one, but like it's like those type of games where they're like, I guess fringe because like PlayStation had a lot of fringe games. I guess.
Yeah, it definitely did.
Yeah. So, but Gex was an amazing. You were a lizard, so I got Sobble. I named him Gex, and then I boxed his ass pretty quickly. To be honest, I wasn't in love with any of the starters. I like Grookey a lot. I like Score Bunny too, but I was like, I don't want fucking Messi on my team, so I didn't
Yeah,
get Score Bunny.
it's just messy. It's
Yeah,
rabbit messy.
yeah, so I don't want him on my team, so I didn't pick Score Bunny. Also, the Cubhead Hindrance. So I was like, I don't want the same one. And then I saw Rillaboom. I'm like, I'm not loving the dreads. It reminds me of fucking was it Pansage? I don't want that shit. Or Simisage. I don't want that shit.
Yeah.
So no, I hated them, all 3 of them. So like, I don't want him either. But I was like, I was willing to commit to keep him the starter. Coco was the only one that was so good that I was like, he's staying level 1.
I never thought about that. I might redo Sun and Moon and just have Litten. Just
Yeah,
never let him turn into that bullshit.
yeah, because like the thing with Incineroar is like Incineroar is a good Pokemon.
Yes, absolutely.
And like he's just a wrestler, and like he looks cool. Out of all the humanoid Pokemon, I think Incineroar is probably the best,
I would agree with that.
right? And I don't think it's even close. Like I don't think any other humanoid Pokemon gets close to Incineroar. I can't think of one.
I like Machamp. I still agree, but I think
Yeah,
I agree. It's a pretty big margin. It's a pretty big margin.
Yeah, that's fair. You know what's so funny, and I maybe it's because it's like a Gen 1 bias. I never put Machoke and Machamp as like humanoids. even
Mm,
though they are. But
yeah.
yeah, but Machamp, I guess I never. So I can see Machoke, but I never put Machamp to it because he was like Goro from Mortal Kombat.
Yes.
You know what I
Yes,
mean?
he
So like,
is. Yeah.
yeah. So like, I never computed him to be. I would put Machoke as humanoid, but I wouldn't put Machamp, even though he kind of is. That's interesting. I just kind of thought about that. Have never, in this entire time, I've never put them as humanoids.
Because in your head, are you just thinking of the ones that are furry bait?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think that's the biggest one because like obviously it's like there's a furry in here, and
Hmm.
he's obviously made so Incineroar's furry bait, but Incineroar's fucking awesome. Um, you know what pissed me off? The one that annoyed me the most was Fennekin's. Was it Delphox?
Delphox, yeah.
Because like Delphox. Now, granted, I love the psychic fire typing.
Yeah, it's
Dope,
very cool.
super cool. But like I love Fennekin. Probably how much you like Litten is how much I like Fennekin.
Hmm.
So for Fennekin to end up to Delphox, I was like, the fuck's.
Hmm.
I was so upset.
Yeah. They're obsessed with making things bipedal.
Yeah. And the funny thing is that when they finally don't with Coco and fucking Skeledirge, I was like, I can't stand you. I hate you. I hate you.
I mean, he does still stand up for Torch Song. He rears up and he's like,
Sure, yeah, with this, yeah.
little
And the
Mike.
thing is, like, everything I like, because even the couple's like, you're a musician, you should like this, and like obviously he's like a, because Skeledirge is a fucking he's a sugar skull. It's a sugar skull crocodile, a fire crocodile, that's a musician that's like Day of the Dead, and it's like all this shit I like, including like Heritage, and I'm like, nah, I hate you.
Sorry, Fue Coco. Fue Coco all time.
But the thing is, like, but genuinely, Coco is my favorite, like easily my favorite starter of all time. I love that little fucker.
He's cute. He's a
I
cute
love
little
him.
guy.
But yeah, so yeah, so it's that. Right, we got sidetracked. So you said you got the thieving fox, the thievel. You got Quest.
I think it's Bolthound or Boltund.
Probably yeah, because I know I just
Electric
remember
Doggo.
Yamper. Yeah,
Um. Is it Rock and Rolla? It's the one that looks like a volcano.
yeah. Okay, yeah.
That guy. What else did I have? Oh, the Dragapult. The
Dude, I
the
fucking love Dragapult.
probably my favorite of that whole game.
Yeah,
Especially when he has the move that shoots the two like first gen guys.
yeah. It's
That's
so good.
that's a sweet move, and and he's so derpy looking.
Yeah,
Like he's such a kind of dweeby dragon. Like he's not
I
intimidating,
mean,
but he's cool.
having a ghost dragon is fucking amazing typing.
Yes.
It's so
Yeah.
good. One of my all-time favorite pseudo legendaries.
Hmm. Yeah. Uh, I think that would be my favorite pseudo.
Yeah, he's
I
definitely up there. He's one or two for sure.
I can't remember who the fifth was. I'm gonna have to go back in and look at, or sixth rather.
I'm trying to think of mine. So like, all right. So for me, I had Corviknight for sure.
Oh, that was it. That was my other one.
Corviknight, yeah.
Yeah.
Corviknight, fucking amazing.
Corviknight's awesome. Yeah,
Best bird,
actually,
best bird,
by a
best
lot.
bird starter, regional bird. Corviknight #1.
By a lot. Yes, totally agree.
I can't remember. I think I named my Corviknight Nightmare because of Soul Calibur.
Mm-hmm.
Right, the night. So I think I'm pretty sure I named my Corviknight Nightmare.
Oh, what was mine?
Uh,
Um, what was it? I feel like it was something Obsidian related. Maybe it's just Obsidian.
Opsy Daisy.
I think it was Obsidian.
Obsidian works.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Corviknight as Nightmare. I had a Dragapult as his name was Ghost Ship. And then what? I had I don't even remember his actual name, but it's the imp Pokemon, the fairy dark Pokemon.
Oh, Grimmsnarl.
Grimmsnarl. Yeah, I named him Aku.
I had that too.
Yeah, I named him Aku from Samurai Jack.
I love it.
Right. So I had those three. Um, so I had those three. I had a Toxapex.
Oh, Toxapex is always good. I
I
know
love
that's like
Toxapex.
that's from Sun and Moon, but still great.
I had a Toxapex on my team. I never played Sun and Moon. I mean, I played Sun and Moon, but I didn't like play it more than once. There wasn't a
Toxapex,
Toxapex on my team.
by the way,
No.
brief aside, in competitive is probably my favorite one to use.
Yeah. So Toxapex was my staller, right? And so like I
Mhm.
had and the thing is what's funny is that when I played the games the first time, I try not to look at anything, like any meta.
Mhm.
But I ended up building like the basically competitive meta for a staller.
Mhm.
And so like when the Cub was facing me, it's like you basically built like whatever. And I was like, oh shit. Cause it was like toxic spikes, baneful bunker, you know what I mean? Like
Baneful
and
Bunker is
recover
such a
and like
fantastic move.
and so it was just my stall while I was reviving everything else, right? It's like
Mhm.
but then the Cub did the same build, but on a fucking what's the hand one? The dragon hand, the legendary or mythical force on the moon.
Dragon Hand.
Yeah, it's the thing where it comes out as a hand when you fight it in the story, but when you catch it, it's like a dragon, like a morphic dragon. It's the I can't remember its fucking name, but it's the legendary one of the legendaries for Sun
Uh,
and Moon.
uh, from Sun and
Not
Moon.
Sun, sorry, not Sun and Moon. Sword and Shield. We're talking about Sword and Shield.
Eternus.
Eternus. There you go. So she because like I'm very anti legendary on your team, right?
Yeah, same.
But Cub's still young. Legendaries go on the team.
Of course, sure.
I get it, right? Because I was the same way. So she did a Toxapex build on a fucking Eternus, and I was like, and we battled. Like, how the fuck am I gonna beat this shit?
Mm-hmm.
It was terrible. She fucking killed my ass because of this. Because it's a Toxapex stall build on Eternus. It's fucking stupid.
I remember one of my buddies in college. His team was 6 Arceus with like all the different plates. I was like, really, really?
Well, you should be able to beat it if you've been playing this long.
Yeah.
That's the one thing. Like the Cup says, I'm like, you know what?
Okay. And so after that, because this was when like
I go real quick because we're at 107. We doing the third?
let's go.
All right,
I'll grab mine.
go. Get your tahine. Donate to the Battered Women's Shelter because polar bears don't like to do it.
Say one more time.
Huh?
Oh, I thought you were talking to me.
No, I was besmirching your honor.
Oh, I like that. I think it would be really funny if one of these days when I got up, I just didn't have pants.
Yeah.
I was just Winnie the Poohing it.
Like full on tidy whities.
Oh fuck! I would buy a pair just for the joke.
Yeah. When's the last time you wore tidy whities? I know exactly when I did because it was traumatizing.
I'm debating if I want to share this.
I'll share mine because mine's embarrassing. I know exactly the last thing I wore.
It's not going to be worse than mine. So you go ahead and then I'll one up you most assuredly.
All right. Okay. So
should I crack my third one before you start telling the story?
Let's do it. We'll crack it. Beautiful. I'll follow up. I'm not gonna pour mine into the glass because of so much of sediment in there, and I don't want to get it. Ooh, that's a nice amber. That's like a fucking Aerodactyl.
Okay.
Mine. Voodoo Ranger Imperial IPA. This was my daily drinker until Juice Force came out.
Okay. All right. So let me hit you with this because I was excited for this one. I think you'll have to correct me if I'm wrong. I think this might be a first. So this is Mind Over Matter from Full Time Flagship. It is a 7% mead.
Mm.
So mead over matter.
A first.
Inspired by an ancient mead recipe, Mind Over Matter is a braggot style, braggot, I don't know, mead brewed with a
That's a
combination of
slur.
Canadian, I know I was a little worried saying it, a combination of Canadian two-row barley and honey. This creates a velvety, smooth, and refreshing ale with some lingering honey sweetness. You'll definitely be buzzing from this authentic historic treat.
Ooh, I love that canned meat. I don't think I've ever seen that actually. Dude, I'm such a fan of that old like boxer fucking
Yeah,
motif.
the meh,
Yeah, I fucking
meh,
love. Like
see,
I
meh.
I I genuinely love it. Like I 1000% do.
Yeah, same. Okay, tell me the tidy whitey tale.
All right, so here's my title here. Be be me, a young Grizz in fuck 8th grade. All right. So here's the thing. I have already made the switch to boxers, not boxer briefs. That was towards high school. I make the switch to boxers, like the loose fit, right, spreading thing in like 5th grade to 6th grade. That's when I meant to switch to boxers. Come 8th grade, old Mama Grizz was like, you are becoming a young man. In 8th grade, I was 12. 11 turned 12. He's like, you're becoming a young man. And granted, she told me this like in 5th grade. I started doing it, a little bit of it. So like by when I was in Catholic school, I would have to wash my gym uniforms on a washboard because we only had 3. We had 5 days of gym. So like so we didn't have enough for every day, so we had to wash them. So we had to wash them in the bathtub and on a washboard. So I had to wash some of my clothes, not all of my clothes. By 8th grade, my mom was like, "You're a grown ass. You're a young man. You can handle your own shit. You wash your own clothes. I'm not washing your clothes for you. You can do it." So I was like, "Bet." I didn't do it. So there comes a day. All Cub Grizz didn't do his laundry. I'm out of boxers. And I already flipped one. I already flipped one inside out. It didn't work too good. Fucking Jeff Foxworthy lied to me. That shit don't work. Right. So I was like, okay, I'm not doing that again. All I had left was some old tidy whities. And I was like, you know what? Fuck it. You can't see them. Nobody's gonna care. Right? Nobody's gonna know. Go to school in tidy whities. So I have I enrolled into art class for my extracurricular activity. Unbeknownst to me, is that one semester is art, one semester is theater arts. So during the semester I was in theater arts, I was in a portable. Which doesn't know what portable is. It's you're not part of the main school. You're in a separate class or whatever, like in the thing. So we're walking on a long pathway outside the building to the portables. In the midst, so during this time, there was a pantsing epidemic going on in our school. Olgriz, in my normalcy bias, was like, it's never going to happen to me. So we had this famous bridge, this tiny little bridge that went over a little ditch going from the portables to the school. And as I hit the crest of the bridge, Olgriz was attacked. And by attacked, I mean I had a friend
Oh no.
who was in the portable next to me.
Oh no.
And this is 8th period. I'm talking about like I got through the entire day of nothing in Patty Whitey's. I'm finishing 8th period. I'm walking to my locker to get my backpack so I can go to the bus stop. And as I crest this bridge, an assassin, an assailant, runs
Oh no.
and pantses me.
Truly dark times.
My pants hit my knees and I catch him. But tidy whities are out.
And everyone knows.
Everyone knows. The girls in my class. We're all walking out of the class at the same time. They see him. Tidy whities out of the, and then it's like Cruz wears tidy whities, and this is like, it's like, no, I don't. I'm out of clean underwear, which is not a good. It sounds like an excuse. It
Yeah.
is an excuse, but it sounds like a fake excuse.
Yes, it does.
And so that was mine. Embarrassed in front of everybody, all the girls, everything. It was horrid, absolutely horrid.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
Real quick before you start talking, mess with your cord in the back because you sound like a robot right now. Unplug it and plug it back in.
How about now?
Still sound like a robot. But when you unplugged it though, it did come out. Lower your gain a little bit.
How about now?
Nah, still. Something happened. It's definitely the cable.
Now?
You still sound like a robot, but all right, we're just gonna run through it. We might have to get you another cable.
Hold on.
No, your picture's great. I think it's literally just the cable.
But can you hear it?
I can hear you sound like a robot though. We're gonna go with bionic eye spare for the rest of this episode. It's fine.
I'm gonna do a speed. No, my speed's fine.
You know, because your video is perfect.
Okay.
I genuinely think it's just the cable.
Should I try and switch to a? I don't know how to fix that.
Yeah, I think we're just gonna have to replace the cable.
How about now?
No, but you're fine. We're fine. We'll just go. You'll just be a bionic bear. It's fine.
Bionic bear. All right, we'll try it. We'll try it.
It is what it is. For closely in anyway.
Okay. So, my tale is a bit. I don't know. I feel maybe it's my personal experience, but I feel like mine's more horrifying. So, same time period, 8th grade. I have also recently made the transition to boxers.
Embarrassing.
Free in the breeze, flopping around. Now I, being a youthful bear, becoming a young man myself, am prone to, shall we say, moments of excitement, which boxers tend to reveal.
Fair.
So I, having big brain energy, think to myself, I didn't throw out my tidy whities. I'm going to wear my tidy whities under my boxers. And then when I go to gym class,
that's actually smart.
when I go to gym class, people are going to be like, that guy wears boxers. He's cool. He's hip. But I will have my whitey tighties keeping me safe and sound underneath.
That's smart. That's a sheet of armor.
I did this for most of the year until one fateful day where, now I'm slightly older than you, so at this point, the And One mixtape tour was in full force.
Gotcha, yeah.
Skipped my Lou, hot sauce, crossing people up. There was a maneuver that was regularly performed on mixtapes where hot sauce would cross someone up, throw the ball behind their back. When they turned like this to where'd the ball go, the ball thrower would pants them. So one of my friends who was very good, crazy handles, could have been the next hot sauce, might even be for all I know. He got me, and he got boxers too. But there I was, with the tiny whities still saving me. And this was mid-game where there were a lot of onlookers, all of whom pointed and laughed, and my secret was revealed. and I cried in my soup.
I would have played that off as in like I was being prepared.
I was ready for it. I should have.
Exactly.
I didn't have that
because it's
foresight.
like I can't wear another pair of boxers because if you grab the one pair, you're going to grab the second pair. So I had to also do that.
Mm-hmm.
I'd rather have that than have my ass cheeks and wiener out.
I should have done that, but I didn't.
I would have leaned into it like I fucking knew.
Yeah, like I was
gonna
playing
happen.
7D chess.
Yeah, I would have lied my fucking ass off. And
I wish I was a smarter kid.
I think it just grew up because I was like, because of my dad and uncle, they were like the worst fucking bullies ever.
They seemed rough.
Yeah, and every single time, these are the guys that also put me in a fight club as a kid, right? Like, these are the guys that like, anytime I got into a shit battle or like talked shit to with people, I was like, this isn't bad at all because my dad is way fucking worse and my uncle are way worse. If they find weakness in you in any way, it's being exploited. And so, like, if some shit happens all summer, like, and we're out by the coast all summer you're getting that shit handed to you. So, like, you have to have thick skin and you have to be good. So, like, when I got bullied at school, or like when they made fun of me for the tidy whities, it was like, I had comebacks at the very least because like I had to fight for my life from my cousin, my uncle, and my dad because they are the worst. They still are the worst. So, like,
That's you were prepped. You were well prepared for the bullies of middle school and high school. I think I'm doing it. I'm doing it too.
Gotta hit it. Hit it with that. There you go. It's the best way. So just let it coat your tongue and then take a swig. I'll go down there.
The meat's good, by the way. Everything I've had today is a B minus. It's all been good.
Good's good.
Everything's been good. It was all three of them. No standouts, no duds.
Queen in the Mist. This Vixen here, A+. Fantastic. One of the best sours I've ever had in my life. Green Acres, Jester King, fucking Redemption Arc. I'm giving you a B+.
Nice.
Solid hazy, solid beer. Fantastic. I always give Voodoo Ranger Juice Force a B+. It's a great beer. Super great, juicy, hazy IPA, Imperial IPA. This regular Imperial IPA, 9%. It's a B minus. It's an above average beer.
Yeah.
It's one like from a big brewer. If you don't mind bitter, this beer is fucking fantastic.
Very nice. Now,
I think with all that,
I think I have a name for the episode.
let's close this puppy out and then we'll go. You'll tell me.
All right.
For now, is there any last words? Should be something robotic.
Oh.
Domo arigato.
Beep, boop, beep, boop. Domo arigato. Mr. Roboto.
You just listened to an episode of Two Bears podcast. If you're listening to it on Spotify or any other podcast platform, we'd really appreciate it if you leave a review, subscribe to us, like us, do all that good stuff. And if you're listening and watching on YouTube and Rumble, give us a like, subscribe to us, do the notification bell, do all that stuff. We need the support. We need the help. We love y'all. And, mwah.